fellow Squeakers, and welcome to a brand new series, Tales from Candlekeep, Tomb of Annihilation. That's a really long title. I think from now on I'm just going to say Tales from Candlekeep. Besides, Tomb of Annihilation, kind of a tacky name for a tomb. You know, personally, I don't think I would call it a Tomb of Annihilation. I mean, it just seems a little overblown, you know what I'm saying? And I love this snake guy here. I think this is a Naga, or maybe some sort of snake creature. But love this sword, and it's kind of like a mummy Naga, kind of cool. So this is a combination. It's built by Dungeons and Dragons. This is the Dungeons and Dragons world. So for those of you who are familiar, you know kind of what that is. I believe this is 4th edition Dungeons and Dragons. It might be 5th edition. Honestly, I never got into 4th or 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, so I don't really know much about those. So I can't really say much about how this is going to go. I know Dungeons and Dragons, like the 1st edition, 2nd edition, 3rd edition, all those through. And I have played the tutorial for this, which is why I've kind of have a resume here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and get into this. As you can see, I've kind of done the tutorial for this, so I kind of have a general idea what I'm doing. I'm by no means an expert. I'm going to be just fumbling my way through this, as I always do. As you can see, that first tutorial mission kind of got us through to level 2. We have 4 different characters we can choose from. We have our human ranger, Artist Kimber. I think it's Kimber, who's a human ranger. He's all about sword and bow kind of work, and he also possesses this magical power of the Ring of Winter. That's kind of cool. We have our Aarakocra. I'm going to say Aarakocra. Wizard, our bird woman wizard, who is she is female. And she is our mage. She's our wizard, which I'm kind of looking forward to being able to play. We have Dragonbait. Dragonbait is actually a fairly iconic character. Actually, I think all 4 of these guys are iconic characters. But I remember this guy from like one of the Dungeons and Dragons books I've read. So I kind of think that's cool. He's a Sorial Paladin. In other words, like half dragon, half man paladin, holy warrior kind of guy. And he's got like a cool ability here. And then we have Birdsong, a Tabaxi bard. She's a cat girl. I mean, pretty much enough said. She's a cat girl. And she is a bard, which means she's kind of our roguish type, who's also kind of a buffer type of person. So we have 4 different people we can choose from. You start off only playing 1 character, but as time goes on and you kind of raise your overall level, you can add more characters to it. And I think we're just going to jump right into this. So okay, now we have this. This is basically the quest you're going to go on. This is like the main quest. These are like side quests. This is called Favor for Jessamine. Jessamine? Favor for Jessamine. You have come to Port Nyanzaro, seeking to end the strange death curse that has befallen the land of Toril. Magical healing has grown weaker, and in some cases begun to fail entirely, even reversing earlier healing. However, first you need a starting point, and after kicking around town for a while, you were pleased to have an opportunity fall into your lap. The merchant prince, Jessamine, is looking for some poisonous mushrooms found in the jungle, and if you can find some for her, she may well prove to be a vital source of information for you. Okay, so here we have the different quest difficulties. These basically kind of ramp up the difficulty, but they also ramp up the rewards. This is my first time playing. I have no idea what I'm going to doing, so I'm just going to go with normal for now. But apparently, from what I can kind of see here, I mean, if I wanted to, I could go back here and do the tutorial quest again. So maybe I'll come back here and try these again on harder difficulties. That'll be kind of cool to do. And from what I've been given to understand, there is a little bit of grindiness in the game, so I might just I might end up having to go back and redo a few of those anyway. Likely I'll do that off camera so that I'm not boring you guys to pieces with that kind of thing. Okay, now the question is, who do I start with? Now, he's our ranger. Rangers are pretty all-around solid characters. So are like solo players. So are paladins. Wizards and bards, not so much. I mean, obviously you could solo with any character. And having the only ones I've really played with is him and him, because these two are in the tutorial, so I kind of know what these two are about. I've never played either of these two, but I mean, wizards and bards, typically speaking, really shouldn't be alone when they're adventuring. Rangers can handle being alone, and paladins can handle being alone. I'm kind of leaning towards Paladin. Mostly because I like Dragon Bait, but also because he's kind of got some very useful abilities. He has the Holy Avenger, which does bonus damage against undead demons and devils. He has Swift Strikes, which allows him to attack one monster next to him and then another monster that's also next to him. And you can switch these out, but I think I'm going to stick with Swift Strikes. He's got Last Stand, which basically means if he goes down, he regains a hit point. And you can switch out stuff for this as well, but I've decided I'm going to go with this one. Heroism, which allows you to bump your maximum HP, although that appears to be on an adjacent hero, so I don't know if that's going to be real useful at the beginning. But the other thing that you can do is prevent the next monster spawn from happening, and I don't really know how that's supposed to work. So, and then we have Grievous Strike, which is a daily ability. Now, I don't know if daily means daily as in real time, as in if I play this, I can only use this once per day that I play. And if that's the case, that kind of sucks. You really got to choose what power you're going to use when, huh? Or if that means like once per mission. Now, I guess I'm going to have to just try it and find out. But this is a very powerful ability since it can do 4 points of damage as opposed to like your standard, which is 1. And this tells you like you have a +9 to your attack. This is +4 to your attack, does 1 point. This doesn't really. I don't know why it says cost is free. I don't know precisely what that means. But this, I mean, it's pretty darn accurate, and it hits like a tank. And so I decided, what the heck, I'm going to go ahead and go with that. There's also Compelled Duel and Blessed Strike and some other stuff, but I just decided I'm going to go ahead and go with him. So, let's go ahead and select him, and let's get started. Okay, so with the tutorial, you got to play... Oh. Alright, this should prove to be an easy task. Find the mushrooms, collect samples, and bring them back to Jessamine. Okay. Excuse me. Now, I'm not going to go blow by blow with every little thing that happens in the game. I'm sure you guys will kind of get... This is where special effects from encounters will occur. Or will happen. Oh, so this is what they meant by ambush sites. So I guess every tile has an ambush site so that if some sort of like encounter happens, then... Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I need to take a drink. Ooh. I'm not sure what's been going on with my throat lately. Sorry about that. You guys will kind of get the idea of what goes on here. There are 4 different phases in any given turn, and I'll show you kind of what that means. So first we have the hero phase, and that's made up of 2 different things. I can move and take an action. I'm going to go ahead and move here. And then I don't really have anything I can do, so I'm just going to hit the next phase. I could technically move again, or I can take an action, but I don't really have anything I want to do, so I'm just going to hit next phase. I could hit spacebar. Now we have the exploration phase. As you can see, boom, this thing kind of plops down, and you can see a bunch of like what is in this little tile here. And I love the fact that they have these tiles here, because this is kind of taking me back to when I played Dungeons and Dragons, and we used to have like what were called tactiles, and they were basically tiles that you could kind of fit together like this does. You see how they kind of puzzle piece together, and you could draw on them and kind of determine what was where, and it was kind of cool. Okay, so these things are traps. So what we're going to do, if we move on to this, it'll trigger the trap. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here, and then we're going to take an action to disarm this. And we failed. Ow! Now we're going to explore again. Now, okay, so now we have the encounter. This encounter, basically, anything can happen, but generally speaking, encounters stink. It's almost always bad, and they happen on every character's turn. And they always stink, which is why you have this counter down here. This is the adrenaline counter, and you can choose to use your adrenaline to interrupt this encounter. And like, for example, something is about to shoot a poisoned dart at me, and it'll attack and stun the active hero, which is going to hurt if it hits me. But I don't know that I want to burn my adrenaline just yet. I'm already a little bit hurt, but I think I'll be okay, so I'm just going to hit space. And... oh, jeez. Now, the villain phase, if there were any bad guys on here, then they would get their turn. Now, I have Divine Health. At the start of Dragonbait's hero phase, you may end one condition on Dragonbait before he activates. I have the Stunned condition, so I'm going to go ahead and just end that. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to move up here, and I'm going to open this chest. The Ion Stone of Ion Stone of Mastery. While in your inventory, a tiny stone orbits around your hero. When using a power, destroy the stone instead of spending the power. Oh. So... I wonder if they're talking about this, like, because I think all of these are considered powers. Strange. My action is done for this turn. I think next turn I may. Oh, okay. Each hero on the active hero's tile gains this advantage. You know what? That's fine. Nothing's going on right now. Oh! I interrupted it! Doggone it. That was my mistake. I meant to hit the space. That was my fault. I've already taken 6 points of damage. The potions of healing heal back 2 points. Let's just disarm this, and then let's move forward, and we'll go ahead and take the next turn. And that explores a new tile. Now he gets to go and hit me. Kind of stinks. Alright, so he's got, as you can see, he's got 1 hit point. He does 1 point of damage. He has seen me, as you can see, and I'm not sure what this little shield thing means. I think that's his armor class. So... now, so let's say I use this Holy Avenger weapon on him. I have a +9 to hit him. And so if I roll a d20, and it's whatever I roll on the d20 +9, and it has to hit that armor class of 12. So in this case, I would need a 3 or better on a d20 to hit him. That's standard Dungeons and Dragons. Now, I don't know how this works here. I believe that's the way it works here. Now, this is not... What is this guy? This is a Batiri warrior. So, I don't think that's an undead demon or devil. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this Swift Strikes. Now, this Swift Strikes allows me to attack one monster that's next to me and then attack another monster that's next to me. I only have one guy in front of me, so... had I missed that... Oh gosh, I'm sorry. My throat is really tickling. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble today. If that attack had missed, I would have gotten another attack immediately after. Now, can I do this and just do myself? I cannot. So I have to hit somebody next to me. Okay, so that's obviously not going to work. Now, I can do this, and I gain some health back. And I think maybe that's a smart thing to do. So let's go to... I guess let's go to here. And then we'll take the space, take the phase, and I'm exploring. Okay, there's another thing there. Let's go to here and... Oh my gosh. but it was empty. Oh, okay, so you can see down here it kind of tells you what happens to you when things happen. Oh, and it even tells you what roll you get. Okay, gotcha. That's cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit the next phase. I can't explore because I'm not next to it. Each hero... Oh, Dark Influence. Each hero on or adjacent to an ambush tile takes damage. Where's that ambush tile? Am I on an ambush tile? I'm not in... I don't think I'm on an ambush tile. Oh, what's that? So I think I'm okay. I don't think I'm on an ambush tile. I'm not. I want to see what that is. Is that just a shrine? Or is that like a tunnel in somewhere? Can I click on it? No. Let's just take the turn. Do I explore? I don't. Okay, biting insects. Attack each hero within one tile of the active hero. Let's interrupt that. Alright, so let's move. As you can see, these encounters are just terrible. They're really awful. They end up doing more damage to you than the freaking monsters do. Oh! Here are the mushrooms that Jessamine wants. Now you just have to gather them up and you're on your way. Although you should be wary, for these mushrooms can be deadly. Okay, so these... It did say they were poisonous mushrooms. So... Let's move over here and then click on it. Ow! Man, this game is unforgiving. Oh, encounter a shattered tree. Nothing happens. Okay. Click on... Oh. Okay, so nothing happens. No villains. Alright, and then... Got a mushroom sample. And then can I do... Oh. No, I can't. Okay, so each hero adjacent to an ambush... Okay, so I'm not... This is an ambush site, so I'm not next to it, so I should be fine. And then let's go ahead and just grab this. Poison mushroom sample. Excellent. Okay, now as you can see, it doesn't seem to really matter where you kind of go with this. What happens is kind of random, so I'm just gonna pick this direction and go ahead and end the turn, and then random thing happens. So, okay, you are being watched. Challenging tile. Closest monster to an active hero gains advantage. No skill available to interrupt. Yeah, because I don't have any. Alright, well, what's he gonna do to me? Nothing. Oh, Straw Man! A straw decoy has been placed here by some of the local natives. Straw Man counts as a hero for the purpose of monster behaviors. Huh. Okay, let's try and disarm this. Nice. Can't explore. Oh! Hey, something good happened. Friendly Chwinga. I gain advantage. That would be wonderful if I had something. So how long do I have that advantage? Do I keep that for a long time? See, I know nothing about 4th or 5th edition, so I don't know what this advantage thing means. I'm assuming it's some sort of... Ooh, nice. I'm assuming it means, like, you know, it's like some sort of positive thing, like something in combat or something. See, I still have... Oh. Ow. Stop hurting me. Alright. Assassin Vine. Attack and stun the active hero. Oh, no. Nah. It hurt me, but I have the divine health, so... Screw you, Assassin Vine. Alright, and I still have this advantage, whatever that means. Okay, so advantage. Rolls 2 dice and takes the best result. Okay, so when I tried this... Okay, well, wait a minute. It looks like I only rolled once. Tell you what, let's move here. Just cause. Alright, can't explore. Okay, uh-oh. Outnumbered. Each hero takes damage equal to the number of monsters he or she controls? He or she controls? I don't control any monsters, so I shouldn't take any damage, right? Oh! Phew. Okay, let's, we only need one more mushroom, so let's grab it. Yes. Alright, so that, okay. So, easy like pie. Okay, I said it was going to be easy. Let's bring those samples back. Achievement unlocked. The adventure begins. Okay, so, do I get, oh, okay, I see. So I've got 3 of these brown chests and 1 of these... like metal chests. Okay, so let's open them. Oh! Oh, wow! Oh, wow! Holy cow, that had a lot of stuff in it! Oh, goodness. Holy cow, look at all this stuff. Wood, leather, lots of metals, gems, owl bear leather, that's cool. Steel, rare metals, rare leathers, rare wood, and mithril. 12 of them, holy cow! Guys, holy cow! Okay, so I took 13 minutes to do that. Actually, that'll be kind of nice to be an idea of how long this particular episode has gone. So if we happen to get through something super fast, we can just kind of say, okay, you know what, we'll just do another one. But okay, we got 100 gold, a bunch of chests, explored 6 tiles, defeated 1 monster. Cool. Gosh, I'm so sorry I'm coughing in your ears, guys. And then we can move on to here. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for this particular episode. Cool game. I'm enjoying this. I think, I hope you guys end up enjoying this. I think I may play this, for a while. And, oh, wow, we really get into a bunch of different stuff. Oh, see, I'm gonna have fun with this. Cool. Oh gosh, but I tell you what, I'm going to do something about this cough before I do any more recording. I don't know what's going on with me. But in any case, guys, that's going to do it for this particular episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. It helps me out so very much. For those of you who are regular viewers of mine, please make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and sharing my videos on your social media. I truly appreciate it when you do. And for those of you who already support me in all the ways that you do, you guys are the best. Thank you guys so very much. I hope that I can continue to entertain you to the best of my ability, and that you will be entertained by what I do. And as always, everyone, always remember that anyone can be a mouse that roars, but it takes someone special to be a lion that squeaks. So embrace your inner lion and squeak on! Ugh, gosh, I have got to do something about this throat.